the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will lead this one to Ekeler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Ekeler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Running on first down, Ekeler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Ekeler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes.
This time will be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
24-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here is Ekeler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Ekeler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. He can run, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson going to run. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 57 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Keenan.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Made by Joey Bosa.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lamar Jackson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
38-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Once more, here's Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
6-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's good.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ball carrier.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Time on, set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sheldon Richardson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
At the 28-yard line.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We're scoreless after 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
4-yard gain. Brings up
trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss out right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And again, it's Mayfield being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
this time they'll just keep this on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To Keenan Allen.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On the run, this is Jackson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get it down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. And that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got it at the 15.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Gain of 40 yards. First down, Cleveland.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try to win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth, I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's got it in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Mayfield to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.